Hi folks, welcome to our Shout Out Sunday video. Before we do the Shout Out Sunday, we've got a few little odds and sods to sort out. One is on the Vauxhall Vectra. We've got that heat shield underneath which has dropped down and is scraping along, so I'm going to have to get that up, and also I'll show you some other stuff I'm doing out in the log cabin as well, so I'll see you in a second. Right, well, as I say, I've got a few little jobs to do now, and those of you who kept pestering me, you probably see that we've got the old intro back now. A lot of people love that old intro, and they say that it suits the channel, which I do agree with, but I was just trying something new to try and bring my views up. And also, as I did mention before, a lot of people have been sharing my video, and we're going to have a little count up next week, on next week's Shout Out Sunday, to find out who's been sharing the videos the most. There's a lot of people on Facebook, probably about 4 or 5 people who have been doing regular shares and all that, so we're going to tally up and find out who's won the t-shirt. Anyway, before we do that, let's get this jacked up, because I've got that heat shield that goes along the middle of the car underneath, and it's dropped down. I've seen it from a distance. It keeps scraping on the floor, so we're going to try and pin that up somehow. So let's get the car jacked up. Right, okay, that's the car jacked up now, and looking underneath I can see that heat plate. I'm going to show you as well, and a lot of you keep saying to me I should be laying on a mat or something. Yeah, I know, I do keep forgetting, but this time you've kept on enough, and I've actually got a little runner carpet here, because one thing that does hurt is when you've got to go under the car and you're laying on the blinking gravel. So I've got this now. Let me get a light set up under here, and I'll show you where this heat plate is. Right, well, I'm hoping you can see now. This is where we are. And what's happened here is that these nuts here, as you can see, have let go. In fact, on both sides, to be honest with you. And I really need to undo these nuts and put some bigger washers on here. You know, that's like a heat shield that protects the car. But you can see how that's rattling about there. Look, here's a common thing. And there's only one nut right at the very front that's holding it on. So for the moment I don't know whether to just slide this off. I might just slide it off for the moment till I can sort these out, because I think these will all be rusted in, these little bolts here. So let me go and get a spanner first. I'll see how rusted these are, and if I can undo them, then I'll just put some big washers on there and obviously re-bolt it back up. So I'll be back in a minute. Right, okay, so I've got a 10mm spanner here, and I've also got a box of different washers. Let's put that there for a minute, and let's see if I can undo these bolts here. Try this one first, as it's nearest to me. Oh, that one's done pretty easy. As I say, I was tempted to take out this thing, but it is a heat shield. It's obviously there for a reason. And actually, the threads don't look too bad. So if I take out these, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 there. If I take out these 4 now and then get this side fixed, then I can do the other side as well. So I'm going to take all these out first. Oh, that one's sheared off. Here we go. I knew that would happen to one of them, so there's nothing we can do about that one. Right, okay then, so what I've got here is a box of different size washers, and I'm looking for something where, maybe something like that. Yeah, that might do it, look. Yeah, that might do it. Although that's the size of the head, I really want something like that, I suppose. Yeah, and I've only got one of them. So I'm going to have to make do, and these ain't going to be big enough. No, they're definitely not going to be big enough. Right, well, I'm going to put this one up, and I might have to go down the road and get some bigger washers, so I'll see you in a minute. This is about all the biggest one I've got. Right, here we go, just been down the road and I've got these things. These are well big enough now, look. This is what I love about little hardware shops that you get in little villages still. We've still got a little one called Goodwin's, which is reminiscent of the old style hardware shops that I used to remember. In other words, you can go to the counter, ask someone about something, and they know exactly where to go, where to get it, and what it's for. So you don't get that in the big supermarkets. All they do now, the superstores, it's just you have to pick up whatever you think's right, put that across a barcode, and it reads it, and that's it. Not enough local knowledge in them big stores, but as I say, this is what I've picked up now. So let's get these fitted. I want 3 more for this side, and then we can do the other side. Right, okay, under we go. With my big washer and my nut. Oh, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. I think this is a common fault on this, because I've seen loads of old cars of about this age, and they've all got things hanging down, and this is probably what it is, the heat shields. And it's only a 5-minute job. The thing is that this car's obviously been for an MOT, and they would have seen that hanging down like that, but they don't tell you. Which is a little bit frustrating, because I'm sure if they'd done it, you'd give them a £5 or a £10 just try and do these bolts and to just put washers on like that. You know, because otherwise, every time we've gone over a speed bump or we've gone over some sort of bump, you can hear this thing scraping along. And seeing as they've had the car up in the air, they don't sort of tell you, which is, as I say, a bit frustrating. And as I say, it's a nice simple fix. There we go. And now, just to do the other side. I don't think you need to see that, you get the idea. So that's all it was, is this heat shield hanging down and hitting speed bumps and everything. So I'm going to do the other side, and I'll see you in a minute. Right, okay, that's the heat shield back on now. I'm just going to drop this back down on the deck now. And it was a lot better on that carpet, I must say, you were right. There we go. Those of you who know from my Retro Hacks channel, these are the ones I restored, as you can probably remember. Working excellent now, as you can see. And I just pull out and drop down like that. Nice and easy. Pick them up for £3. Right, she should be happy with that now. Let's go out the back, I've got a couple of things to show you. This is something I've just bought. It's a Clark Woodworker. It's a sanding disc basically, with 2 types of disc belts on it. One belt, sorry, and it's got a disc down here. Let's show you it. Now, I basically got this for doing my tool restorations, and this is something I'm doing at the moment, as you can probably see on my other channel, Retro Hacks. And this was very, very pitted. I've got it down to this so far, as you can probably see. And this was literally really, really covered. And if you actually go to Retro Hacks, once I've uploaded this and done it, this was an old seized up thing. And as you can see, it's nice and free now. And I'm also doing its little baby sister, which is this one here. And again, this one was in the same sort of state. And I've got this done down a little bit better now, as you can probably see. But a bit more work to do on them yet. But they're coming up on Retro Hacks pretty new. But you can only do it on this sort of flat surface sort of thing, you know. And this is one of those ones that you can stand up vertical as well. This stands up vertical. And also this spins around at the same time. Let me show you. If I just turn it on now. As you can see, lovely, you've got a nice stop there. Lovely coarse or medium belt, which I've got on there. And also this at the same time is spinning round as well. And you've got a little level table there like that as well, which you can tilt at different angles to your heart's content. And this is all the sort of things that you have to do if you're growing a YouTube channel, which I'm trying to do with the other Retro Hacks channel. You need these sort of specialist tools, things you wouldn't normally use. I wouldn't really have calls to buy one of these, really, to be honest with you. But because I'm doing the little restoration videos and all that, this is something I really needed to do to get down to a certain quality of restoration, so to speak. But a lot of people say, oh, why do you use a sandblaster, a parts washer and all that, to repair like a $20 item or whatever? That's what they're coming out with. But at the end of the day, it's visual. It's looking at different techniques like welding I've done with that toolbox restoration video I've done. That's really really gone on not viral, but I mean it's getting loads and loads of views, up into the tens of thousands, let's say, in about 5 days that I put it up. And I enjoy doing them. Plus, at the end of the day, it's not about restoring an item like that, like an old rusty £8 toolbox, whatever you pay for it. Because, yeah, of course you can go out and buy a new one, but if we all had that mentality, nothing would be restored. It'll be a throwaway society, which is what we have turned into at the end of the day. Nothing's built to last anymore. Just like with the car, I've done the Renault. I've done 3 videos on the Renault Clio, which Jimmy's sold or selling to his mate. 2 of the videos was to get it through the MOT, and the third one was a common problem on them was the airbag light and the service light comes up. Now Jimmy's had that intermittently since he's had the car, to be honest with you, but lucky enough when he went for the MOT it wasn't up, then it come up again, and we just went into that, and a lot of people say, oh yeah, French cars, absolutely rubbish electrics, never buy one, blah blah blah. It's a 14-year-old car at the end of the day, and the same with every modern car now. They still operate off of a 12-volt system, and 12-volt systems are notorious, especially when they get old, for connections corroding up and stuff like that. But not only that, that wouldn't be too much of a problem if it was just the connections. The trouble is, these connections connect things like sensors. So the things that go wrong are not really the engine and the things that have been running for years and years. It's the added things that people add on these cars now in today's technology, like sensors and stuff like that, and they can break down as well. And the trouble is that these sensors cost loads and loads of money. Instead of just cleaning up terminals and that, people throw the sensor away and then they buy a new one. And I know you can go down a breaker's yard, you're taking a chance if you do that with a sensor, for example, because that's been out in the weather even longer. And at the end of the day, that's why so many of these 10, 12, 14-year-old cars, which are perfectly good cars, but they end up at a breaker's yard because they're uneconomical to repair, and finding problems on electrics, on old wiring systems, where you've got corrosion and all that, which you did have with the older cars, but you didn't have the complication of computers and stuff. And that's why these modern cars are a lot harder to fix. And I definitely wouldn't have been able to find that. As I say, a lot of people, they just parts change until they find the right part. And that's not really the way. I've brought up in an environment of fault diagnosis. In other words, I used to have to go into big electrical panels, literally the size of, well, probably this log cabin. And then a fault light comes up, and then you open the big doors on these big panels, and you've got every piece of electronics that you can imagine in there. There's microprocessor controllers, you've got relays, you've got contactors, you've got capacitors, you've got diodes, you've got resistors, you've got all that sort of stuff. And you have to then look at all this, look at a wiring diagram, and pinpoint a fault. And that's the industry which I grew up in. You can't just take one part out, change it, put a part back in, because that's where we are at the moment, and we're supposed to be progressing in our evolution, let's call it that. So anyway, I don't think we are. And as I said, just like going down to the hardware shop in the local little village, what it used to be like years ago when car part shops, used to go in there, and as I said, I think I've said that in another video, you tell them what you want and they go, sometimes they don't even have to look at the big parts books that used to be on the counter, and they used to thumb through them and find the number, and straight away they knew exactly what part number. Some of them used to know the part numbers in their head. But now, you have to know what you're asking for. Like as I say, when I've been down to Euro Car Parts, I phone up, they check on the computer, yes, it's in stock, okay, I'm coming down to pick it up. Go down to pick it up, go in there, quote the number, they say, yes, okay, fair enough, here's we've got one in stock, that'll be £42, for example. They take the money off me, and then they go and look for the part, only to find out that the parts on the computer were showing up incorrectly, and they haven't got one in stock. And then they say, oh, we can order one for you. I said, well, I just paid for it. I've done a 50-mile journey or whatever to get here, and now you're telling me you haven't got the part in after I phoned up twice. That's happened to me as well, and I'm starting to rant. But anyway, cut a long story short, I forgot what I was saying now. Look, I've just moved out, just leant on that, look. I don't know my own strength. Let's line that up again. Because if I don't line it up, I'll be cutting wonky. I don't want that. There we go. I haven't done it with a little thumb wheel on it. I didn't tighten it up enough. But anyway, yeah, this is proving invaluable for doing like sanding tools down like this, for example. Look at that tiny little thing. Look, you don't get things like this anymore. This is it's got, what's it got in there? British made. Simple technology. This was rusted solid and left for dead, basically. Look, and I've brought that back to life now. Look, little thing like that. Will be nice when it's finished. But yeah, anyway, that's that. So that's one of the things I wanted to show you as well. And yeah, as I say, my Retro Hacks channel, it seems to have taken off, but it's not monetized. And the trouble is that it was monetized before when we used to do the cooking videos on there. As you've probably seen, those of you who watch my Retro Hacks channel. And earlier on this year, YouTube changed their system where anyone with under 4,000 viewing hours on their channel within a year or less than 1,000 subscribers, they demonetise the channel until you reach the new threshold. So from being monetised, then they demonetised it, and it's taken me all up until recently to get from one, because I only had 1,600 hours on that channel. Although I had more than 1,000 subscribers, I only had 1,600 hours. So it's taken me these restoration videos which I've been doing to get it up to the 4,000 views, 4,000 hours views in a year, and then it gets sent to review, because then my membership, my subscribers has also gone up to 2,000, 3,000 now I think is up to. It's all happened within the last couple of weeks or so. So it went to review, and apparently you can wait up to a month for them to review it, and that you can't, there's no support or anything. So I just managed to find an email to email YouTube, and they come back and said, yeah, we see you've reached the threshold now. We've had a look at your channel and we've put it under, we need further review because we don't have enough information where we can make an assessment due to community guidelines, blah, 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 whatever. And we'll get back to you when we re-review it again. Now, blinking hell, I've now got from 4,000 views within the 4,000 hours worth of views in the last 5 days. That's now gone up to 12,000. So what's taken me months to get up to 4,000, within 5 days I've now vastly gone past that due to these videos, the restoration videos, and I've gone up to sort of 12,000 now, and I still can't get in contact with them. And normally when they re-review or they send you for further review, that means that your channel might be not eligible because of for advertisers and stuff like that. Now my channel was monetised at the end of the day. Now I don't know why this is, why they're holding it back now, and I've just actually contacted them again and said, look, this is my business here, and there's no support coming back from you as to why you said that you needed to send it to further review. I don't know why, but that's a bit frustrating after all the work, and I do put a lot of work into my YouTube channels, as you probably know. And I don't just run Retrorestore, this one. I've got Retro Hacks, which I'm putting a lot of time into, and I also put a lot of time into my t-shirt training business videos as well. So I'm keeping not one channel on the go, I'm keeping 3 channels on the go. I'm doing all the right things. I produce what I think are quality videos, and I don't have no sort of anything offensive in there, no hate stuff, or no, all the music is paid for. I actually pay for my licensing for my music in my channel, so nothing sort of copyright issues or stuff like that. And all I've got from them come back for the second time saying is that you need to know all the community guidelines and stuff like that. Well, that's not good enough. So I will be trying to get some more information out of them in regards to Retro Hacks, and I'm ranting, I know I am. Anyway, let's pop inside. Sharon got a birthday present off of her brother. Let me show you. Let's show you what it was. You know, Barney? Right, so here we are. Sharon's in the ironing room at the moment. She's just finished doing her ironing. And those of you who have asked about the transit van, yes, I have still got the transit van. Let me show you. Transit van sitting outside here, as you can see, and that's just awaiting a sill or a rocker panel for you in America around the other side. Oh no, sorry, this side here. The other side's where we've done all the other work, but this side it needs a new seal to do the MOT. So I'm going to get that done, and also I've got to finish spraying that. But that's there for the moment. But I've got the transit van still, as you can see. So anyway, Sharon's brother Chris, yeah, he brought a lovely present. I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. He's down in London at the moment, so we went round to pop round the caravan the other day, and he said, I left you a little gift in there because it was her birthday, as you know. This is what he bought her. Stand up, baby, and let's get you sorted. Down? No, you've got to stand up, baby. Come on. How about that? What a fantastic gift. Look at it. What do you reckon, baby?
What a waste of money.
It's for if it rains, you haven't got to go out or wear a coat or anything like that. This will solve the problem. Let's have a closer look at it. It's fantastic. So as you can see, look, if you turn sideways, Shell, look, it's got a see-through peak, and that keeps all the rain off your fringe. Absolutely fantastic. Just spin round, baby. Spin round. Look, from the back, look at that, look. Oh, it fits perfectly. And under the arms, you've got this elastic, as you can see there, look, that actually goes under the arm. Now, I think it's wonderful, baby. What do you reckon? Are you going to use it?
No.
Why?
Let's have a look.
Why? I'd wear it.
There you go. Guess what you're going to do in a minute?
Yeah, I'm going to put it on. Right. Oh, shout. Look what she's done. Don't tell Chris. She's broke the strap taking it off. It should have been Velcroed on there, I would have thought.
It is. There's something there.
Where?
Oh, yeah, it's where it snapped.
No, it's only stuck on there.
I actually thought it was Velcro.
Yeah, come and help me put it on, baby. Because I've got a big head, haven't I?
Yeah. We'll end up cutting it off.
Push it down on me, shall
Oh, I'll push it there.
Oh, it's lovely when it's on, isn't it? Hey?
Did I look that stupid?
Hey? What do you mean you look stupid? Come on, baby. Would we be able to walk along the road together?
Get your arm under. Go on.
Can I get my arm in?
Oh, you're all sweaty.
Oh, of course I'm sweaty. It's hot out, love. I've been working. Oh, so happy with it. I like it, Sharon. I think it's the future. Hey? I'm all sweaty sticking to me, isn't it? Hey?
It's twisted.
I'm not twisted, baby.
No, the thing's twisted.
Oh, right. How do you think? Hey? I can't look in the mirror,
I'll
Sharon.
have a look for it.
Am I in, Sharon?
Oh, my goodness.
Is it on? Now, what's the matter? They've obviously, someone's invented this, right? And they've actually put it into production. I've never seen one before. If you've seen one, let us know in the comment section.
No, send us a picture.
Hey? Send us a picture, yeah. If you've got one, send a link where we can get a picture, or send me a message on Facebook with you. Oh, it is on, isn't it, Sharon? Can you imagine if you was going out to an event or something?
You could muck your hair up.
No, you don't. What, Sharon? Have you seen people at concerts?
I'm talking about my hair.
Come
when
here.
I go out,
Come here,
I like
baby.
my hair to be done, not that it's done.
Well,
now,
you can
as
still do
see.
it, but no one will know, though, will they?
Muck your hair up.
Hey? Unbelievable. Well, anyway, let's do Shout Out Sunday, baby. We'll do it here, shall we?
Well, go and get your piece of paper.
Come on, get this off, Sharon. Quick, it's hurting me now. It's hurting me. Now, what I'm thinking, look. Oh, you get sweaty in there.
Do.
I was going to say what they could do with its perforations, but then that'd do away with it being rainproof, wouldn't it?
Of course it would, you Wally.
Yeah, they need to think about it. It should be made out of Gore-Tex, I think. Is that right? Let's water through one way, but not the other.
I'm not interested.
Eh?
No, it's
Unbelievable.
hot.
Come on, baby. Come on, go.
Don't they do one for doggies? Chicken pie.
Right, baby. Oh, getting old, aren't we? Come and sit down. Sit down. You can be in it. Right. Okay, then we got a few names to call out for people. We didn't do Shout Out Sunday last week. Don't lick me, Bison. I don't like that. But we're here today, and we're going to do last week's ones as well, aren't we? Although we don't really do them every week, to be honest with you. But we was busy last weekend because it was
Bank holiday.
Little James's christening as well as being bank holiday, and we had a party on that day. So, and the christening, Bison, wasn't it? Right, baby. Come on, off you go.
Come on, Barney. Read with Mummy.
Come on. No, don't lick me, Bison.
John Connell from Darwin, Lancashire.
Yeah. What's he say?
YouTuber user Sparky John.
YouTuber user. What's a YouTuber user?
User.
User. That's a username.
Oh, I don't know what I'm on about.
Of course you do, baby.
Sparky John.
Sparkly John NW. So that's John Connell from Darwin in Lancashire. Hello, John.
Hello.
Yeah.
Brent Etches.
Brent Etches from Facebook. Nice to meet you, Brent. And then we got James's Vlogs and Stuff. He's a young lad who's recently just subscribed. I think he's trying to get going on YouTube as well. I think I had a look at his channel once, but as I say, he's only a young lad. Good luck to you, James, anyway.
And then this one.
What?
Hello, Martin.
Oh, yeah.
Love everything you do, but it seems you only shout out to people you know, or people who send you stuff. Is that fair? My son still waits, but no joy. Am I wrong?
Right, this is a message which I think I've said to you before that I get probably about 1,000 emails a week and questions and stuff like that. And now and again, the odd one does slip through. I really do try. If you go and look at all my videos and go down in the comment section, I do try and answer, or at least recognise by putting the little heart symbol next to it. I've actually read your comment and stuff like that. And yeah, this chap, Gary, I'll put your name down as Gary because you've not contacted me back anyway, Gary. Gary said, hello, Martin. I love everything you do, but it seems that you only do shout-outs for people you know or people who send you stuff. Well, two things. The people who I shout out, I'm calling out their names because they've given me their names, Gary. Okay? And I don't know them, or I may know a couple of people through regular comment sections and stuff like that. That's the only way I know them. I've met about 4 or 5 different YouTubers. So when you say I know them, I know 5 YouTubers or people who have commented which I've actually met up with because they've got a channel and they wanted a collaboration. So as far as me, and then it says there, or people who send you stuff. Is that fair? He's questioning me. So he's asked for a shout out, and then he's put that sentence in, and then he said, is that fair? My son still waits but no joy. Or am I wrong? Yes, you are wrong, Gary. And I don't do that. I don't... people can send me stuff if they want, and I've had some...
I tell you what, his son still won't, because we don't know his son's name.
Yeah, I sent him an email saying, no, you are wrong, Gary, but you haven't told me your son's name. And I said, I do get 1,000 emails a week, and basically the odd one does get missed or whatever. And that's not my fault. It can go into a spam folder and I never see it. And I never got a reply back. So I took the time out to actually email Gary, and he never sent me a reply back. So what I think to say though, ask for a shout out, slag me off, and then don't reply when I do contact you personally. People, anyway. Paulie H. Hello, Paulie. Paulie's a regular commenter. I suppose I know you as well, Paulie. That's why I'm calling you out, because you know you leave comments and I know your name. Gary Browning. Oh, I shouldn't have said that, should I? That was his name. No, it don't matter, does it? Even though I'm talking about him now.
He might send you a gift.
I wouldn't want it, Sharon, because he says he loves everything I do, and yet, would you say that to me, Gary? If you met me as a total stranger, is that something you would say to someone? Or you know, or when you watch a program on TV, for example, people send in stuff to TV programs. Like, remember Tony Hart? Remember they used to send in their pictures. Is it wrong of Tony Hart to say, or they call out certain names, don't they? Oh, here's so and so's picture. You know, the people used to send pictures into a TV program called Take Heart, for example. And if your picture ain't shown, do the other people get the ump like that? Hey, baby?
No,
of course they don't. Of course they
It's all
don't.
kids at the end of the day.
Anyway, Stuart and his wife Sarah. Now Sarah's not been well apparently, and let's hope this cheers her up. So hello, Sarah. Stuart told us to give you a shout out. I think he asked us to do it last weekend, baby, but I forgot.
Get well soon.
No, I didn't forget. I said I forgot. I didn't forget. What did I
We
forget?
didn't do it.
We didn't do shout out Sunday last week. I didn't forget shout.
We didn't do it.
Yeah, but we was at a christening.
Who's christening?
Little baby James.
Lucifer.
No, don't call him that, Sharon, for God's sake.
Oh, he's a rotter.
Believable. God, everyone was... He's just around 1 year old. They get the terrible twos. Don't you?
I think I'll go on holiday when he gets to 2.
Yeah, all right. Read on, baby. Come on.
Steve Lynn and grandson Isaac.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to be 1 this week, and they live in Hull.
Now, that might have been last week, actually.
Oh, happy belated
So
birthday.
happy... If it ain't,
happy
if
birthday.
it ain't today, it'll be to last week. So happy little birthday to little Isaac there. And I hope you had everything you wanted, mate.
I don't think he really understands that one.
He'll know one day, shall he? He'll look back on this as a key point in his life.
And the last one is Tony King from Mansfield, who we met at Skeg on...
Now, we were sitting down on the bench, weren't we?
What day did we go?
Last week, Sharon.
Yeah, but what day was
I don't
it?
know, Sharon.
That's going to annoy me now.
Well, don't let it annoy you, Sharon. I thought I annoy you.
Well, you do.
Tony come up to us with his wife, and he saw me sitting down on the bench there. Tuesday, was it?
Yeah.
After Bank Holiday Monday, yeah. And
you don't like shopping.
he recognised me just sitting there on the bench in Skegness, and he'd come up.
He loves that.
He'd come. No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
What do you mean I love it, baby?
When people come up and say...
I like to talk to the subscribers. Yeah, I suppose that's wrong and all, isn't it? Perhaps I shouldn't say nothing to people, baby. I'm ranting. You know why I'm ranting? Which you don't know, because I've told them about YouTube. That's why I'm a bit fiery at the moment. I thought that would make me.
Day 2 of this is.
I thought that would make me happy. Your rain cheater thing, but I'm still thinking about YouTube. What they've done to me. Anyway, so yeah, nice to meet you, Tone, the other day, and your missus, and we've got 2 more. Now we've had Connor before. Connor Harradine and family. Tom's birthday on Sunday. I think that's today. Happy birthday, Tom. Hope Connor's showing you this video because especially just for you, baby. And the last one is Michael Langley, who's a regular contributor to the channel, well, all the channels actually, Sharon. And he actually found something on eBay for me. I was probably after a new Triumph Acclaim trunk lid or boot lid, depending on where you are. And I have been looking, and I've been looking for a couple of years now because my one's a bit rotten and needs a bit of welding done to it. But he found one on there, and I contacted the bloke on eBay, and he ain't going to ship it because otherwise it's 110 miles. And that's a 220-mile round trip, baby.
I'm not going.
And it's only a £30 item. That's all. Is it 30 or 80?
Where is it?
Remember. 110 miles away. I don't know.
Where though? What
I can't
is that
think,
place?
Sharon. I'm just telling you. I don't know. I don't know what it's.
You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? Oh no.
What?
What I'm doing later.
What are you doing later, baby? Going out in the rain. I can't wait for it to rain.
I might take Bison to a dog show.
Big Bison, yeah?
Enter most good looking
Come
senior
here.
dog.
Up. Come on.
And I think
Do you think he's good looking? Look. Come here.
Bison is very good. I can't take Barney because
He yaps at
he'd be
everything.
barking and wanting to have little goes at all the other dogs. He don't give two hoots about other dogs.
You're a good boy, aren't you?
And I just think...
Not unless they're on the
Bison-
telly.
Yeah, but he's very good round other dogs, so I think I might take Bison to the dog show.
And you got no dogs you can put on the telly just to show him?
No,
No. Oh, never mind.
we don't want
He barks at the telly, runs after the telly, tries to look round the back of the telly. Bison, didn't you, mate, eh? You're a good boy, though. Sit down. Sit down. Anyway, so that was our shout-out Sunday.
He's a lovely boy.
Yeah, so I did ask you all to subscribe to me Retro Hacks channel, which you've all done anyway. And I'm getting a lot of views from the US of A on that channel now. But as I say, I don't know how to push it forward to get it
All I
monetised.
can say is USA, Las Vegas, especially look out for Jimmy. He's coming over.
Oh,
in
Jimmy's going
October.
over to Las Vegas in October,
My
yeah.
little baby.
He's going
Please
over
look
there.
after my
He's
boy.
going over there with his uncle Chris, who's taking him over there, and it's the second time they've been in it.
No, they went to
Disney World
didn't
before,
they?
that's right, yeah.
But it's the first time Las Vegas for Jimmy. Chris has been to Las Vegas before.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
thanks very much for joining us on this what's it called, Sharon? Shout Out Sunday.
While we're talking.
And we'll see you in the next vid. And I may have an update with regards to YouTube. It's very hard to get actually to speak to someone from YouTube. I've managed to email them, and on both emails they haven't given me enough information to say why they've reviewed my channel, the Retro Hacks channel, for monetization. And there's no. You basically, this is my business, and it's now in their hands without any reason as to why. I'm not going to go on, Shell. I'm not going to go on, baby. Don't put your hat back on. Go on, go and put that back on.
Why don't you put it on?
See you later, folks. I'm going to put it
You
on
get
right in a
more
minute.
pleasure than me
I get
from
too
it.
hot and sweaty, Sharon. You know what I'm like? I'm like a bleeding a wet sock. See you later. Bye for now. Wet sock? Where's that come from? Unbelievable.
Washing line. No, I don't.